We are back. We are just outside the top 150. We're about 200 to 300 points away from number 1. So let's go ahead and get some more games on the random battles that are on Pokemon Showdown. Hopefully we can hit 2250, maybe even 2300. And I think I've said the same exact thing for the past like 2 or 3 episodes. But this time I really mean it. We're going to try and hit 2250, hopefully. Okay, we got a game and they are 2316, so this would be a big win. Tentacruel could be extremely annoying because we are weak to Toxic Spikes. We do have more Pico which can Rapid Spin, but we are weak to it. I'm thinking of just going for the Spectral 3 for right now, getting good damage. And I think I'll do that. If they Scald Burn me, they Scald Burn me. 52, that's weak. Scald Burn, okay. Yep, that has been that type of day. Let's go to more Pico now on probably a Toxic Spike. Like, in hindsight, I shouldn't have risked it, but what do? Do I just go to Goodra, which doesn't beat it anyway, and gets knocked off, loses the Assault Vest? What do I do, right? I think I had to go for this, right? We'll go more Pico now and get Scald Burned again. Okay, good, we didn't. So, the main problem is that... So we can Rapid Spin at a later date. We don't need to Rapid Spin now. So I don't want to risk getting hit by a Moonblast here, so we'll just go to Ho-Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to risk basically that. We can Sacred Fire. We could also Brave Bird. I feel like Sacred Fire is better because we don't know if they're going to go to Tentacruel, and we can Brave Bird next turn if they do go to Tentacruel. They have a decision to make. Do they get Sticky Web up on a Sacred Fire right now? I don't think you do. I think maybe you value Ribombee a little too much to do that, but we'll find out. Okay, so they do get Sticky Web up, and we knock out Ribombee. So... pretty interesting. And they know I have a Rapid Spinner, so I think maybe they must have a Ghost type, is that right? Now they go to Tentacruel, which is interesting, right? So Scald will not do a lot. Ho-Oh is relatively specially defensively bulky. I'm gonna Brave Bird. Okay, Scald, 43. How much does Brave Bird do? There we go, cool, okay. So we can switch out for Regen, and so far 2 Pokemon for a Sticky Web that I probably... Ooh. I was going to say 2 Pokemon for a Sticky Web that I can probably remove is a good deal. We don't have Willow on Cofagrigus though, but we do have more Pico, right? So, should we go to more Pico and then... We can definitely go to more Pico and Rapid Spin, right? They Swords Dance, okay, right? They probably Flame Charge here. Let's Rapid Spin once. We are Flying type, okay? Now we outspeed, and we have the Electric Aura Wheel for the Flying type Silvally. So I think really good. Really good to get 2 Pokemon for nothing, and we're able to remove the Sticky Web. Now what do you go to versus Morpeko? Morpeko is actually really annoying to deal with because of the type change. If you don't have a switch in, it can be really tough. I wonder if they even Dynamax Silvally Flying here. I think that's definitely a possibility. Or not. They Flame Charge. They don't even Flame Charge, which is interesting. Now they have to switch out because of Spectral Thief. But... oh, they have a Volcarona. But Ho-Oh counters Volcarona, right? So I'm thinking I can probably Dynamax Ho-Oh at some point, right? Do we have Stone Edge? We don't have Stone Edge, but yeah, we can definitely go Ho-Oh. They make the double switch. This can have Rock Slide. I think we always go to Marshadow here. Okay. And now we get Stealth Rock up, and Stealth Rock will help versus Silvally, obviously, so it can't come back in later. They made a good predict. Okay, Stealth Rock, Flame, multi-attack. Ooh, okay. I expected a multi-attack. Let's go. I think Ho-Oh is my most threatening Pokemon, so they might literally lose to Ho-Oh. So we can try and Volt Switch into Ho-Oh. And because that looks like it could be my most threatening Pokemon right now. Ho-Oh is a Dynamax candidate as well because of Dynamax Flying, which is great to get the speed boost. We'll see how they respond to the Ho-Oh. Oh, Articuno Galar, not a threat. We can Toxic. Okay. There, not a threat, yeah. And we have Goodra, which is Assault Vest, not a threat at all. We'll keep Ho-Oh alive. They Dynamax here, okay. How much is that doing? 40 maybe, yeah, 37. They get the speed boost. All we do is Draco, right? Yeah, all we do is Draco. And at some point in the future, we'll Dynamax Ho-Oh. Okay. Okay, 51. I feel like we Dynamax Ho-Oh right now, right? Yeah, we can Dynamax Ho-Oh right now. Okay. Does Flare even break it? I don't know if Flare breaks it or not. Okay. No, I know Sacred Fire breaks it, right? So do I have to un-Dynamax just for Sacred Fire to break? I know Sacred Fire breaks it. I don't know if Max Flare breaks it. Okay, it does break it. Okay, good. So unfortunately, we don't get the speed boost, and that can be problematic, not getting the speed boost here. We have to play extremely carefully now. Solgaleo, we can Max Flare. We're in the sun, right? Okay, now we can Brave Bird. GG. We move up to 22-42, okay? Okay, so a terrible lead matchup, but it's not too bad because we do have Reshiram and we have Doublade. Unfortunately, Articuno is completely walled by Sandslash as well. I think it's just going to knock off here, so we'll just go to Reshiram here. Definitely a knockoff incoming, probably. Or an Iron Head, even better, right? So you should be scared of Blue Flare, but I don't think I have the need to Toxic, because probably if you try to switch and you go to a Water type, which Articuno can wall, Malamar, decent matchup too. But I could definitely Toxic. Oh, I'm in 2 minds. Do I make a Predict? I think I'm going to make a Predict. Okay, that's worked out. Worked out really well. Now we go to Articuno, which is a complete wall. We'll see if they U-turn or not. Their rating is 2196, so a decent win if we can get it. Let's see if they U-turn here. What are they going to do? They do U-turn back to Sandslash, and we do struggle a little bit. Triple Axel can be annoying for Reshiram here. I am scared of Triple Axel. I'm going to go to Doublade on the Triple Axel right now. If they knock off, so be it, but I'm going to predict Triple Axel here. Okay, good. They can knock off, so I'm going to close combat. Trading knockoff for a KO on Sandslash I think is really valuable. They go to Conkeldurr, and the trade itself would have been really valuable because Nihilego, Articuno, they all lose to Sandslash, so removing Sandslash is a priority for me. Now, unfortunately, we don't switch into Conkeldurr. We could go to Malamar on a knockoff and then Psyshock, or should I save the Malamar? Jolteon looks like it could be good too. Out of all the Pokemon on my team, I feel like maybe Nihilego isn't the best. No, but Toxic Spikes could be good too, because 3 Pokemon revealed no, well, all of these are already poison, so I feel like Nihilego could be the least valuable. Yeah, Nihilego is going to be the least valuable. We'll sacrifice it here. We live the hit, which I did not expect. We can go to Doublade on a Mach Punch, and then back to Nihilego to chip some more damage off. Or that. I didn't think you would close combat into that, but yeah. Anyways, the goal was to get a little bit more chip damage. Yeah, we were sacrificing Nihilego. The goal was to get chip damage. This is worth calcing to see, can we substitute for more chip damage, or should we Psycho Cut immediately? What should we do? We can substitute twice. Okay, they go to Ninetales. I think we should knock off to remove the item. Light Play gone. Now let's go to Reshiram, and Reshiram could be my match winner. They have a really annoying combination of Ninetales and Sandslash. They should be using Aurora Veil here. They do. Now we'll try and Roost. They should go to Wishy Washy, I think. Okay, good. We can even Blue Flare. I feel like it looks like we're just going to spam Roost, right? So we could go to Jolteon predicting Wishy Washy, or Nidoqueen too, okay? That's annoying. No, it's actually not that bad, because we have Articuno to wall Nidoqueen. Okay. Yeah, not that bad. Ooh, that is bad though. I think we're going to have to try and make a predict. We'll go to Reshiram predicting Sandslash. Didn't work. We'll go back to Articuno now. Ooh, this is getting tricky now. We'll go back to Articuno here. Now let's go. I feel like you should be scared, right? You should be scared. Let's go to Reshiram here. You should be scared. You should go to... Ooh, that didn't work. I think you should all... Oh, you should have gone to Sandslash there, I felt like. Maybe now they'll give it up. Now they definitely go to Sandslash, because I don't have a punish for it. Now they go, yeah. I got outplayed there, I guess. This does have knock... Earthquake doesn't KO, okay. Now Articuno wins, right? Like, literally, Articuno wins. The Dynamaxes and wins, right? I feel like you should have valued your Nidoqueen Sandslash a little more. I feel like, yeah, Articuno wins, right? It literally 6-0s, right? We have Shadow Sneak. I think I can click it too, right? Yeah, we can click it. Get some more damage. Okay. Now we can Hyper Voice. Damage on Nidoqueen, basically, right? 38, we can go to Articuno, and I think Articuno can beat the rest of the team, right? We'll have to stall Conkeldurr a little bit. Right? Yeah, now we can Roost. We will Toxic here. Okay. And we can spam Freeze Dry. Oh, this is going to be good damage. 15, okay. Do we need Jolteon? I mean... Jolteon, I don't think we need Jolteon, right? Let's go sacrifice it, okay? Now we'll stall out some turns with Malamar, and Dynamax Articuno should win the game. We can Superpower now into probably Ninetales coming in. Or not. Now Ninetales comes in, and we should Dynamax with Articuno and win the game. We can keep Malamar alive, right? We can do anything we want. With Freeze Dry. Okay, now we can Roost. They go to Wishy-Washy, I'm not sure why. I mean, I'm just a U-turn is probably why, but... Ooh, that is strong. Okay. Now we sacrifice Malamar. They enter the fish form, I don't know what you call it. The fishing form, schooling form, yeah. Okay. Now we keep roosting and Dynamax Articuno should win. I mean, all depended on the last Pokemon, but right now it doesn't look like they have anything for Dynamax Articuno. Yeah, they don't. This could be... Oh, this could be Rock Slide, right? I think I have to Dynamax here. Do I have Snow Cloak? I don't. 79 crit? That crit saved me, I think. That crit saved me. Yeah, that crit legit saved me right now. I do have to max guard. Oh no, I don't think that crit mattered, right? Because 80 means I would have been doing like, what, 50-ish? Okay, that crit didn't matter. The crit did not matter. I believe now... We do have to be careful. We have a special attack loss, right? We can Roost, because this cannot poison because of Sheer Force, right? Yeah, okay. And we should wrap it up with Articuno. Yeah, there we go. This cannot have T-Wave, so we can Freeze Dry here. That didn't matter. Yeah, the crit didn't matter on Gorgeist. We can Freeze Dry here as well. There we go, we move up to 2259. Let's go ahead and get one more game. Okay, not super chunky. I feel like we've played him many times before. Eviolite, good to know that we should try and avoid Stealth Rock. I'm gonna dual Wing Beat because you never know, people love to stay in on turn 1 with Blaziken. So I'm gonna dual Wing Beat. Like normally I would U-turn, but I am pretty weak to Blaziken and I don't want to risk it. People love staying in on a U-turn on turn 1. I don't know why people do, but they do love it. And I'm weak to Blaziken. So I'm gonna dual Wing Beat. Okay, they go to Mesprit. We are Eviolite. This is leftovers, right? Can this run Thunder Wave? It can run Thunder Wave. We can U-turn into Arctozolt. And we know we're faster because it revealed leftovers. I would love to knock off Predicting Stealth Rock. Ooh, should I do it? I would love to do it, right? Knock off Predicting Stealth Rock here. Could I do it? But what if they Thunder Wave? Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. Interesting play. I could have knocked off there, but... we go to Hawlucha now, right? Another Brave Bird. If your Scyther switch-in is a Mesprit, that could be bad news. You don't have a Flying type resist. So I'm going to definitely try and win with Hawlucha right now. You go to Mesprit, and that confirms the hypothesis that there's no Flying type resist on their team. So Scyther, Hawlucha, at some point I will Dynamax one of them to break through. Looking really good matchup-wise right now. You go to Delibird. I have a counter in Arctozolt, so I'm not too worried. Memento. I do have Thunder Wave, so I think if you Memento there, it's because your Blaziken has Swords Dance. That's why you would Memento there. So I think I definitely Thunder Wave, and I'm okay with losing Arctozolt for Blaziken. And the way it was immediately sacrificed definitely makes me think that they are really weak to flying, they're getting desperate, so all I need to do is hold the line right now. I need to make sure I don't lose to Blaziken, and then try and win later with my flying types. Yeah, you do go to Blaziken. We will, this does not have Substitute, we will Thunder Wave here on a Swords Dance. I'm okay with dying to close combat. I'm 100% okay with that happening. Or, yeah, close combat, yeah, I'm okay with that happening. We die, it is Life Orb, okay, good to know. We do have Ludicolo, which can live one hit. We'll throw off a Scald here. And as long as we force it out, that's good. And even if they Dynamax Fire, which is a realistic possibility, we do have Conkeldurr with Mach Punch in the back. Because Dynamax Fire would... Okay, they give up Blaziken. Great. I thought they would Max Fire there. So now Hawlucha is looking like our Dynamaxer right now. They go to Arachnid, and... once again, not a concern because flying types, right? We could go to Gengar here. Should we sacrifice Ludicolo? I think we can sacrifice Ludicolo. Okay, good. Now, is it time to go for it? I think it is time. We'll Airstream now. Are we too early? I don't think we're too early. I think this is the right time to go for it. There we go. Suicune, okay. So let's Knuckle once to get the attack boost, and then we'll go for another flying. Or we can we even double Knuckle? We can double Knuckle, right? Then we can have a +2 Choice Banded Brave Bird to knock out Suicune. They Dynamax 2. Okay, we get our boost. What are they going to do? Flying, maybe? They Airstream as well. Now we have to Airstream 2, right? I think we have to do it as well. Right? Ooh, that's weak. Okay. Now... do we trick? We never trick, right? Yeah, I don't think we ever trick. The last Pokemon is weak to flying, I would guess, right? We'll go ahead and Sludge Wave here. Okay. I think this... yeah, okay, now we go to Conkeldurr. We disable Scald, which is great. But now we can just win with Conkeldurr here. Yeah, now we can Mach Punch. And the reason we Mach and not Drained is we don't want to lose to Flinch. Yeah. Oh no! It has Stone Edge. Oh no, it has Stone Edge. I think Scyther with Eviolite might even live. Oh, does it? Oh, we dodged Stone Edge. That's lucky. Okay, that didn't kill. That did not kill, so it didn't really matter. The miss did not matter. That does not kill. So actually was not lucky. 2275, we're going to end the episode there, and I think that was a pretty good climb to reach 2275, and hopefully in the next episode we can break 2300. Thank you for watching.